Hey guys, welcome back to the North Versailles Public Library. What we're going to do is we are going to be doing a drawing today, and it's going to be themed a winter wonderland. And the first thing I'm doing here was I just made myself a little house. You can find your own house, you can look up a picture of houses on the internet, find one you like, print it out and cut it, or you can just make your own like I did. So yeah, we're gonna get started. So the first thing we obviously did was we cut out a house, we glued it on, and I left enough space here in case I want to make a snowman or I just want it like a little not so in the corner. I don't know. I just feel like it's gonna look better in the long run if I did it like that, so that's what I did. Okay, so I'm gonna use a white crayon, and I'm going to start making the snow. Okay? So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just kind of start out in motions like this. Kind of like a soft, curved line for the snow. And I want it to be a little bit bumpy. I don't want it to be completely flat. I want it to have a little bit of, I don't know if you can see. Can you see that? Yeah. So now I'm just going to go ahead and color in that line that I made, attaching to the bottom. Okay, so this is what we're left with here. It does look better in person. You can't really see it that well from here, but in person you can see the snow a lot better than you can on camera. So when you make these at home, be sure to notice the difference of what mine looks like, and just know that yours will probably look better in person, so that's nothing to worry about. So now, I'm going to start adding the snow. I'm going to take my white crayon and I'm just going to do little specks falling down from the sky. It's pretty easy to do this. Make sure they're nice and evenly spread out, really randomly. So now this is what we're left with. Okay? And I'm going to add a crescent-shaped moon in the corner right here, okay? Now my crayon actually broke, so I'm having a little bit of a hard time, so don't break your crayon, because it makes it a little bit harder. But that's okay. Okay, so there's our moon in the corner, okay? And I'm going to make a little snowman. And I remember I originally mentioned that I thought about doing it on this side. I'm actually going to do it in the middle. I think that would look a lot better. I'm adding a brown marker, or crayon, and I'm making his little arms. And I'm going to make him a little hat. I'm going to add his eyes. And a bright orange crayon for his nose. And this is the picture. Now I'm going to add a tree because I think that that would look better. So that's what I'm going to do. Now I'm going to make, I don't know if these trees are called fir trees or needle, I don't know what they're called, but I feel like they're called fir trees. And that's what I'm going to draw. They're like, oh, I just broke, see? Don't break your crayons, because this is what happens. Alright. So I'm going to make this tree, and I'm using, so when you're making these types of trees, you want to go in kind of like a direction of like an outward motion like this, instead of just drawing it like clumpy, like, you know, like how I used to make my Christmas trees, but I would just cut them out like this and go like this. No. You want to have some dimension. You want to go, your strokes going outward like this and making layers to your tree. So that's what I'm doing here. That's important to note because I think the way that you draw this tree can really, really make or break the picture. But also, you know, when you're making your trees, depending on the way that you draw them, you can make or break the tree itself. So you want to be careful when you do that. And it really doesn't have to be perfect either. Like, no tree is perfect. Every tree has, you know, imperfections in it. No tree is symmetrical. So if your tree doesn't look perfect, then that's fine. But it should look like a tree. Oh yeah, see how much, okay. See how much that just adds to our picture? Like I said, you can't really see it that well, like, on camera. But when you're making this in person, I'm telling you, this will look cute. Okay. So, what else? I'm gonna add some snowflakes near the tree. And there you have it. Now if you want to make this look like a Christmas card or something fancier, then you can just take this white crayon and do what I'm going to do here. I'm going to do in cursive, and I'm just going to write Winter Wonderland. Oh, my crayon just broke again. Now, when you're doing this at home, you know how I said you can't really see the tree that well? You're going to be able to see the tree, but it will be like kind of faint. But, you know, I think it looks kind of natural to be a little bit faint. So, this is my Winter Wonderland, okay? I hope you guys enjoy, and have a good day.